Automated client communication. This project is pitching the compliance of data flows and storage amongst an entire company branch based in Scoresby, Victoria. The automation of data storage, in this case, client-to-customer email transactions, can seriously impact the time that a company spends on an important yet tedious process. The team that is met to develop the automated communication solution consists of 4 unique but motivated members. Talal leads the team consisting of a primary developer, Max, an on-site communications officer, Sarah, and a software designer, Saad. We used a real-time collaborative work environment, Google Docs, to help the reports and other resources of the project. We also used Messenger to communicate and organise team meetings and site visits. The need for the project roots from the time-consuming task that all staff members at our client's company currently follow. At initial contact between a client and staff member, interactions are made and the client is then confirmed as active. After this process, the staff member then manually saves each email to a structured directory, following yet not always complying to a rule of parent-to-child folders. If a path file didn't already exist, as in if there is a new customer for example, one would then have to create nested folders and then rename the email with its date and intent and then save the file. The amount of emails exchanged in the year is guesstimated at 60,000. When you multiply this by 10 seconds per se that it takes to manually save an email, this amounts to 7 days of the year that could have been devoted to clients instead. The goal of this project is to develop an automated email saving system that requires as little staff interaction as possible. For developing and testing, we used an intelligent information management system, mFiles, specifically its inbuilt VB script engine. We also worked with Microsoft Outlook and HMail Server, all running inside a virtual environment. Outlook was preferable to the client as mFiles provides a plug-in for the data transfer process. The interface of the solution is presented to the user as so. They are preempted to fill data fields, which are then manipulated through the mFiles workflows that we have coded. This front-end interaction provides all of the metadata that is processed by the mFile system and then saves to the automatically ordered file structure in their host storage system. Here's an example of how an email may look to the user. They are selecting a client and now they are selecting the email category. After they have selected an email category, such as landlord for a landlord policy, they then create the email and it has been sent through to mFiles with confirmation. Multiple properties were configured to catch the metadata in order to process the email to the current file location. Categories were created for the user to sort through and from there populate metadata for the system to process. The goal is to end clients' interaction with the system at the moment that they send and receive an email. At this point, we have configured a prototype function that successfully saves the correct directory, given all input is correct. There is further development required to process the received email to the correct location, but with Phase 1 coming to an end, Phase 2 brings development and testing to the forefront, and we are confident that we will achieve an automated storage of communication.